What up, good people? Back with the book club. Today's book is coming from Mr. Sidney Poitier. It's called The Measure of a Man. In this book, Sidney pretty much takes us from the time he was a child, living on the Cat Island of the Bahamas, to when he moved to Nassau, I think at the age of 10, to the age of around, 14, 15, jumping on a boat and going to Miami, as a teenager without his parents. So he was looking for a better life, in search of a better life. And he just takes you on that journey, man, of coming from extreme poverty to uncertainty to, we know what he ended up being. Sidney Poitier became one of the first black actors that was cast as as a lead black actor in a time when it was like in the 60s. So this is a time when it was still very much segregated. Blacks were still trying to find their place, in America. And for Sidney Poitier, I think the biggest thing that we miss about Sidney Poitier is he was doing leading roles, and it wasn't like black films. So this wasn't like in blaxploitation type of films. He was getting the leading roles, being like the only black character on the set, playing opposite some of the top white actresses in the business, and sometimes as their love interests at the time when we was in segregation. And so this led to a lot of people, trying to kind of call him an Uncle Tom and saying he was a sellout, but he was breaking down the doors. He was preparing the path for Denzel Washington, Samuel Jackson, and a lot of other actors, men and female. And Sidney Poitier did some films that hit closer to home as well, like A Raisin in the Sun, that talked about a man trying to find his place in this world and to take care of his family and doing whatever it takes to take care of their family. He also did one of my favorite, probably top 10 movies, which is Saturday Night Live with Uptown Saturday Night. Yeah, Uptown Saturday Night with Bill Cosby. Like I watched that movie like probably twice a year. But yeah, check out the book, man. Measure of a Man by Sidney Poitier.